told you guys, I am the Sean Kemp of wrestling figure collecting. Booyah! Hey guys, I'm your host Jake. Thank you very much for joining me. Today we got a very special unboxing video, the Elite Collection Sensational Sherri. Alright guys, thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate it. Like I said, we're going to be doing an unboxing video on the WWE Mattel Elite Sensational Sherri. Now, I've been looking for this figure for a while. I don't know exactly how long it's been. I want to say, I thought it came out like maybe 6-8 months ago, something like that. I was trying to figure out when it did come out. I looked from the bottom of the package here. It says 2018, so I don't know if that's accurate or not. I don't know if that's just the printing on the box or if that is correct. If it's because it's 2020 now, so it's possibly been out for a year and a half. Maybe? I don't recall it, but maybe it has been. I don't know. Anyway, getting a little off track. So I purchased this figure from my good friend Mitch from Haskell Toy. I've been, like I said, I've been looking for it for a while. Couldn't find it anywhere. I ended up picking up a pretty good sized chunk lot from him, an acclaim sale. I mentioned that in my previous video. So this was part of that. I needed her, and I said I was already in so deep. What the hell? Why, what's another $40 or whatever it was? So, I had to get her. I needed her for my Elite collection anyway, because she definitely deserves to be up here. I only have two other women here, which is Miss Elizabeth, obviously, with the Macho Man, and then I got Alondra Blaze there. I believe that's all the women I got there. I mean, obviously there's not a ton of classics. Like, I mean, Stephanie McMahon, I've seen her Elite, which I've thought about getting that, but I don't know if there's any others. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, like I said, my good friend Mitch here, he hooked me up with this, so I appreciate that. He got me again today. We've been working on my Hasbro collection here, so we're getting pretty close on that. So gave him a couple more bucks today to knock a few others off my list. But I'm planning on doing a review video Hasbro series. Instead of doing them individually like I was doing, I'm just gonna go by series. So I know series 1 and 2 are complete, with accessories. So I'm gonna wait until I have each individual character and their accessories complete, loose, before I do a review video on that series. Getting off topic, so I'll get back on this. But anyway, I just want to let you know that's going to be coming up in the future, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, here we go. Sensational Sherri. So this is the first time in the line for her from Mattel. I'm not a Jakks collector or anything, so I don't know if there are any Jakks versions of her. I'm sure there is, but I really don't know. So this may be the first figure she's ever had, possibly. I don't know. I doubt it. She's been around for a very long time, obviously, so don't know if it is or not, but if it is, definitely glad to have it here. So let's get into it. So it's True Effects. Just looking at the package here, she's got the face paint / makeup on. There you go. See it there. She always wore a lot of makeup and very charismatic, so that's pretty cool. She does have the crown there and a pretty big dress. So, her entrance robe, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, it includes entrance gear, so that's that. On the back here, it says she's from New Orleans, Louisiana, 5'7". Finisher is a sleeper hold. So, from dominating women's champion to managing legends like Macho King, Sensational Sherri truly is one of the all-time greats. Her career highlights of WWE Women's Champion, AWA Women's Champion, and WWE Hall of Fame inductee. I do remember her back in the day. I remember at WrestleMania 7 when the Macho King fought the Ultimate Warrior in the retirement match, and she was ringside causing chaos like normal. I remember her at, I believe it was SummerSlam 92. She was with Shawn Michaels against Rick Martel. They were fighting about her. I mean, she was you know, always in the middle of it, causing drama and stuff. And you know, it was great back in the day. She definitely was an awesome character. So definitely glad to have her in the collection. So let's do what we do and let her breathe, baby.
It's time. It's time. It's time to let her breathe.
Tape's a little tough today. All right, I don't know if there's any accessories. I don't think there is. Yeah, no interchangeable hands or anything. So, all right, came out pretty easy. So, all right. So here she is. Just looking at the entrance gear, it's pretty cool. You know, soft goods, obviously, purple and silver. Definitely, obviously, goes with the Macho King figure, which I actually have it here. Now, this is from the 1991 Royal Rumble, I believe. You know, when he attacked Ultimate Warrior with the scepter, and I believe that's what led up to their match at WrestleMania. So, obviously, these two go together pretty damn good. So, she'll be standing next to him in my lineup here. And not to be a creep or anything, but I'm going to take this dress off and see what's underneath. So, this is just her entrance gear. And I believe she has wrestling attire on underneath. Gotta be careful with this because I don't want to rip it off and mess it up, because I'll probably end up leaving it displayed, but I'm just taking it off so you guys can see it. It's might be a little tougher than I thought. Gotta be careful with this. Looks like, yeah, she's got some wrestling boots on here. And I can't remember, but she might have wore this at an event like a SummerSlam or Survivor Series. It kind of looks familiar. I'm kind of remembering Dusty Rhodes and Sapphire against Sensational Sherri and Queen Sherri and Macho King. That might be what this outfit's from. I cannot remember. I'll have to look it up. But here we go, so you guys can see. So yeah, she's got the you know, wrestling attire on. It's black and purple, similar to Rick Rude Series 1 Hasbro kind of colors with the stripe and all that. But it's a really nice figure. You know, she's obviously a little taller than Miss Elizabeth, and you know, from what I remember when I was when I'd unboxed her. So you know, definitely looks right to scale and all that. Of course, this is an Elite, so it has full articulation. The one thing that's a little different, obviously, on the women compared to the men, is all the parts are a lot smaller here, so it's kind of difficult somewhat, and the joints are very tight on this. I'm noticing that they're almost like a basic figure, how those joints are like super tight. But this is a great figure, though. I'm definitely happy to have it and glad to have it here in my collection. Get her put up next to the Macho King here. But it's a pretty cool figure. Yeah, I'll have to look that up to see if she was if this is a like SummerSlam. I want to say it's SummerSlam 90 or something like that, where she was dressed like this with Macho King and Dusty Rhodes and Sapphire in that match. It just looks really familiar. It's got SQS on the boots, Sensational Queen Sherri. A lot of detail on this, you know. Shows like up on the chest piece, you know, the little, I guess you would call it, not rhinestones, but just little paint dots. They probably were rhinestones there. One thing that I don't like, if you look closely, especially on the midsection here, instead of just the belly button, obviously they're just painting the body. Excuse me, sorry, I had a couple beers. They're painting the body black instead of making it look like it's, you know, just a, you know, like a part of her outfit. So you can definitely easily tell it's, you know, just the body mold, and they painted over top of it. Even on the back here, you can see the lace, like kind of ribbon going side to side, and then they painted the bow on there. It's cool that they did that. I'm not mad about that. That I'm actually okay with, because it, you know, it looks legit. But the belly button thing, for it being an Elite, I would think the right thing to do would be to fill that in. That way it looks smooth, because you wouldn't see that on the actual person in the ring. But just my 2 cents. It doesn't really matter. Maybe if it was an Ultimate Edition, it would really matter. I'm not complaining about this figure at all. I do like it a lot, and definitely happy to have it. But that would be one little thing I would definitely change. And obviously with the Elites, it's nice to have the interchangeable hands and things like that. I don't believe Miss Elizabeth came with different hands or a Wonderblaze, so like the older retro women, I guess, didn't have them. And, so she's got one closed fist and one kind of open, like claw. You can hold something with it, which is cool. At least they're different, so you can do different things. But, if you're into figure photography or anything like that, sometimes kind of, have it going like this, or, so many different things you do with different hands. So that would be one thing I would definitely change. And it's got like kind of the torso top part movement instead of like cut out around the abdomen there, kind of similar to like the Ultimate Edition, but it's a very nice figure, so I'm happy with it here, and I'm gonna put her next to the Macho Man, let you guys see her. Thank you guys again for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this Sensational Sherri video. Now, like I always say, if there's some content that you guys want to see, just leave a note in the comments. I'll definitely respond to you. I'll do whatever I can to make that happen. Just make sure it's either Mattel Retro, Mattel Elite, Funko Pop WWE, or Hasbro related. I got all that. Now, when it comes to Jakks and stuff like that, I actually do have a couple Jakks figures, but I'm really not into those because there's so many, and I'm kind of a completist, so it gets a little crazy, but I'm not ready to dip into that yet. Definitely don't have the real estate for that. But I just wanted to, again, thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and take care.